ones that are done YouTube King. Look, in my opinion, man, the voting thing is such fraudulent. I mean, it has to be, and it has to be money motivated because when you look at the people in government, right? Look at the people in government and how government is comprised. It's comprised of mostly millionaires who vote for other millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like people who really care nothing about the average person. What you doing, bro? My nephew. So what I'm saying, I mean, if you want to vote for change, in my opinion, the government should be made up and ran by the people. You know, people should enact laws and they should be voted upon like so. Like, say you have like on the bailout. The bailout should have been done like this. They should have came out and they should have had, a law. I mean, technology is so great, people can vote from home. You know what I'm saying? And they should have had a law, and you could text your vote or call in and vote, and that way the money can be allocated to who the people think the money should be going into. Because if you look at it, small businesses make up 85%, something around there, 85% of the economy in the United States. However, when the bailout came, the money went to big businesses, corporations and companies who already had billions. That makes absolutely no common sense. I mean, if the government is made up for the people and by the people, why do we elect politicians who can be influenced by money, women, and other things that we know all human beings like? I mean, it doesn't make sense. If the government is going to be for the people, of the people, and by the people, that's who should make the laws. The people should make the laws, not the government. However, this person has been elected. I mean, but nobody is perfect, man. Those people make mistakes. Those people get influenced. Those people have likes and dislikes like everybody else. And they can't vote for no one specific thing when you're represented by a lot of people. However, if you let's say you take a state that may have 1 million people in it, and instead of sending 2 or 3 senators or whatever, congressmen or whatever, let the majority of the vote win. If they want free health care, post it somewhere online by running commercials or whatever, and let each household vote on whether they want it or not. I mean, this sending people to government or whatever and letting them vote, man, it's getting outrageous because that's widening the gap between the rich and the poor. I mean, if we want government, other people, and by the people, that's who should vote. I mean, small businesses should have got that money. Small businesses are hurting and closing down. Bigger businesses are getting big. When you have companies like Walmart that's getting ready to pass $500 billion in sales, and then you have the local mom and pop stores that are closing, I mean, that should tell you that the average or the government as we know it, it's not working, man. It's just not working. I mean, why don't we allow the government to be made up of the people and by the people? You have all these people that pay taxes, all these people that work. Social Security is limited. I mean, tax money, we don't know where it's going. But big businesses, they get all the corporate breaks. They get the smooth people, the politicians. And then every year, I mean, it's a way that they go about it, but every year, more and more politicians are getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar. I mean, if we eliminate that, we don't have to worry about it. I mean, when you look at politics, you have politicians. This is how you know it's fraud in politics. When you have a politician, right? You have a politician who is worth, I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, they're regular people, and I mean, you have a guy that's worth like $100 million, and he wants to take a job being governor of a state where his job as governor will only pay him. His job as governor will only pay him $200,000 a year. That's a no-brainer, man. It doesn't even make good common sense. Who would take a job? Who do you know would have millions upon millions upon millions? Spend all of his life trying to get those millions, but take a job paying 1% of what he's worth. I mean that's fraud. That's fraudulent in itself. That's like Warren Buffett worth $68 billion, quitting his job, and spending all his money to get elected to a job that pays 2% of what he makes. He's not in it to help the people. That's common sense. So we need to change the way government is done in this country. Because, it's a known fact. It's not working. It's fraudulent. They have a way to go about it where they don't get caught or whatever, but it's not working, man. And all we doing is setting our generations to come up for failure. It's getting worse and worse and worse. When are we going to pull the plug on it, scratch that plan and do something else? People saying vote for this person, vote for that person. Only thing you do when you vote Democrat or Republican, you just put somebody else in there who has different people backing them up, if not the same people. Nothing changes. People voted for change. Things just got worse. Nothing changes. And Obama can't do it. Nor can he help the people because big business has always controlled politics. People say, well, you go out here and use your right to vote. For what? It does nothing. So you vote for this dude and put him up there. He's not held accountable because of your vote. Only thing you can do is not vote for him again in 4 years. But within those 4 years, he's voting for money. He wants to be set up when he leaves office. And while he's in office, he's getting money on the back end. Those people take those. That's why the billionaires and millionaires run for governor. It's not like on paper they're only making $200,000, but the construction jobs, all that stuff that government runs, insurance and all that stuff is backed by somebody in the private sector. So they know the money might not come up straight up front, but it comes on the back end, man. Let's get smart, people, and let's start doing things different. The definition of insanity is just this: doing the exact same thing, expecting different results. How are we going to keep electing those same party people, but expect things to change? They won't.